Hey guys, my name is Shannon and I'm the blogger behind Ramblin' Randall, although you probably already know that because my face is on the front page with my sleeping husband. Um, I wanted to give this whole video thing a go, help break up my scheduling with my blogging. I am really organized at work and I can't seem to, integrate that into my home life with my blog. So I'm going to see if videoing helps break it up. Also, I think it's a lot easier for people nowadays to connect with a face and hear my voice or a voice that they like listening to. Hopefully mine is not too terrible. I'm going to try not to listen to this video a bunch of times before I post it. And I think it's easier to connect when you have a face with a voice and a name. So, by no means am I ditching the art of word, but I am going to see how this goes. So, welcome to day one. I am in my bed because I feel most comfortable sitting here with my blankets, pretending that I'm not getting ready to go to work in about 20 minutes. I wanted to take the time today to talk to you guys about kind of why I started my blog. I've tried in oh so many words to explain it, and I always feel like I sound a little whiny, or it comes off wrong, or it's just not the angle that I'm trying to, describe. So a little bit about myself and where this is coming from, because today I want to kind of talk about being included, which is weird for somebody. I'm 27 and I'm an adult, right? An adult. Why does she want to be included, right? Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I am currently in sunny California and I have no friends. I go to work, I have work people, and I'm social, and I do that thing there. But then, on the weekends, I come home and I'm with my husband, which is great. I'm not complaining. But he has friends here, and I don't have that chance to, separate myself as a wife and do, a girl's day where I could just drink wine in my pajamas with no bra and just, enjoy the chit-chat. Because we all kind of need those moments every once in a while. A little bit more about where this is coming from. So I'm 27 and I've moved more times than celebrated birthdays, which I know is probably crazy for some of you to think. But no, when I was growing up, my parents were not in the military. My dad was in the restaurant business and he kind of moved around to get a better job to provide for his three kids. I've got two other siblings. So we moved a lot. And I'm originally from Buffalo. And then Rochester, Leroy, Batavia. We moved closer to New York City when I was in fourth grade. And then I had to switch schools again because they rezoned. So I had 3 elementary schools. And then I went to middle school. We moved from the Hudson Valley area to Florida, which, let me tell you, huge culture shock. I was 2 months left into 8th grade, and I spent the entire year wondering if my midriff was showing, because the South has a bunch of different rules than the North does, because it doesn't get warm enough up north near the end of the year to worry about chicks and their midriff. So I was so nervous that mine was showing, and I didn't want to be that girl, that Yankee who was showing her midriff. I just secretly hoped every day that I got dressed mine wasn't showing. And for anybody watching, in case you don't know what a midriff is, it's your stomach. So no crop tops, right? And then I stayed in Florida until I graduated high school. I started junior college there, and then I got married. And he was in the Navy. So the last portion of my moving was because of military. I went to Virginia, stayed there for almost 2 years, and then I went to Texas. So Texas, not my favorite state. It's crazy there. Spending 6 months out of the year in the closet because of tornado season and hearing a siren go off and having to run with your dogs, and I'm not cool with the sky trying to eat me up. So we were there for about 2 years. And now I got a job in California after I graduated college. And now I'm in sunny California, which is also a different kind of culture shock. But I guess, I can save that for like another post when I want to rant about all the weird things Californians do. So I'm 27. I now live in sunny California. I will be 28 next month. So for me, it's become increasingly difficult to find where I belong because I am not from one place. I lived in New York the longest, but it wasn't in one city or town, or I didn't grow up with the person I went to kindergarten with and graduated high school with. So I don't know what that's like. And I think it's hard for people who do have that caveat to understand where other people are coming from. Like my husband, he had that. He grew up in the same house, in the same town, went to the same 3 schools that everybody else went to. He graduated with these people. And so he has a sense of like, I belong here. This is where I grew up. Well, I don't really have that. And then all the extra moving has made it just a smidge more difficult. It used to take me like a few months to find my groove, get into my job. I was a waitress, so I'd meet people at work. And then slowly I would be able to like find my group of friends that I was compatible with. And then, we did the once a week going out, and hanging out thing. But somewhere it shifted between 22 and 24 when I moved from Virginia to Texas. And it was just harder to find that group that I belonged to. It takes me, every move it's taken me longer to settle into wherever I'm living. And I noticed that I never really settled into Texas at all. I didn't really have a group of friends. I had a few, but it wasn't on a regular basis. It was kind of always just it's 4th of July. Do you want to come blow up fireworks at my house? Okay. And that might be the only time I hung out with them outside of work for, a year until the next 4th of July. So it's tough to explain, especially when you've never been the person on the out trying to work your way in. And I think it really does get harder as you get older. So why am I telling you all of this? Not to be a whiny baby, I promise. Just because I want, if you feel that way, or even if you don't feel that way and you just want to hang out here, that is why I started the blog. I wanted to be able to share my experiences with unknown faces and not worry about having to keep up a relationship, because I didn't have one. It was just a way, like, hopefully people would relate and they would want to hang around and see what I had to say. I fully believe that there are a lot of people who are like me, who have moved a lot, who don't really have this, like, close-knit group of friends, and they don't have this sense of being because they've never been able to really put down roots, and your life is on this constant go. So I want you to come here, be with me. I want to have fun. I want you guys to interact with me. If you're, having a bad day and you literally have no one to talk to, like, send me an email. I want to hear your complaints. I want to hear, if you're a writer and you like writing short stories or poems, I want to be your fan. I want my space on my blog to be that home for you, because I'm hoping that it'll become my home again. I did take a break from blogging, and it was kind of lame. I missed it, but I just couldn't figure out the time to get it done. So here I am doing this 25 minutes before I have to run into work. So that's all for now. I don't want to ramble on, but I hope to see you guys soon. Please feel free to email me anything. And sayonara. Have a good one. Bye, guys.